Let's get to this Arsenal and Hollow the Don face off. Let me give you a breakdown on that. Talk through this. This is very interesting, man. Hollow came with fouls, ready for the face off. The crazy thing about this, I was disappointed in Arsenal in this face off for a few reasons. First of all, Arsenal is a league owner, so he understands the importance of a face off. For him to come to the face off, not wanting to do a face off, and actually sell the ticket like face offs are put together to do by him being a league owner. I don't like when you know as a league owner the things that come with this stuff, and because it's not on your league, you don't do what's required for the most part. You show up, but only to disappoint. Like it was a thing in here where Arsenal saying to Hollow, because, they got out of character a little bit. He said, I'm going to press you tomorrow. I'm going to be all up on you too. And he's serious. You better not touch me neither. You better not. Okay. See, I don't like that type of stuff. Because you don't want that stuff happening on your platform, so why would you bring it to somebody else's platform? Remind me of the John Big K battle on RBE. What happened on RBE when John and Big K trying to get physical. But John, you on Bullpen Battle League. You don't want that stuff happening on your platform, making your business look bad. So why bring it to somebody else's when you understand the seriousness of these things and being and owning leagues? Now, in this interview, Face Off, they come on. Again, they said this is the biggest battle rap rematch in battle rap history. Again, I told y'all before, that's a lie. They promoting this as the biggest rematch ever in battle rap history. That's a lie. It's not. Again, I don't even got it in my top three. My top three, number one, is Lux and Murder Mook Part 2 that took place on Slaughter. Total Slaughter. Whether it was on a URL stage or not, it don't matter. It was still pumped up to be real big, and a lot of people showed up. They even put a whole show around it. Okay? And it was in a big old auditorium, man. So that thing was big and huge, and actually my first pay-per-view I ever bought. Then the second one I would say would have to be NWX versus Gun Title Part 2. Part 2. And I think the third one, to me, my top three biggest rematches ever in battle rap history, Charlie Clips and Tay Rock. And Charlie, because Tay Rock was young, and, he figured since he was a child going up against Clips, I ain't a kid no more, so I'm grown. He wanted his rematch. And they both got off and did good. And I believe all them battles is better than and bigger, and have it was promoted bigger, better than the Arsenal and Hollow. So I definitely got that. I definitely got them winning that. Then Hollow brought out some paperwork showing that Arsenal was not the owner of UW. So he bought out his receipts and contract to his battle against Lux to show that Arsenal is a liar. He's not the owner of UW. So Arsenal defending himself, saying, yes, I am. I own my stuff. He said everything. So Hollow like, well, I got the paperwork. Do you see where your name at on the paperwork? Did you pay me? You said you paid me. You didn't pay me. Who? So some person called Green Eye Multimedia paid Hollow the money for him in the Lux battle. And why it's no longer called UW. It went from UW to UW because they bankrupted UW. That was actually owned by Vinny, with part owned of it from Naughty by Nature and them. That's why y'all seen Tretch and them involved in the beginning of that. But I think everybody in battle rap knew in the beginning, and it was already known that in the beginning, Arsenal didn't own that company, that Arsenal was a front person for it in the beginning. But no doubt that was Arsenal argument in so many ways. I don't see why Arsenal just didn't tell the truth. Arsenal, he making it seem, look, we already knew you didn't own UW. And let's just be honest. Everybody saying they own these battle leagues. Owning a battle league only means paperwork. It only means paperwork. That's all that means. It's only paperwork. Owning a battle league is just a license to operate. That's all it is. A paper license to operate. It's not no URL building. It's not no smack building. It's not a King of the Dot building. It's not a UW building. It's not a RBE building. They rent out venues from other owners of their places and throw their battles in those places. They leagues is paperwork, licensed paperwork to operate. That's what they leagues are. So saying I own UW ain't even a building. It's paperwork. URL is paperwork. King of the Dot is paperwork, licensed to operate. They don't own their own buildings or headquarters. So that's the argument for nothing. Arsenal could have easily said, no, I didn't own it in the beginning. I own it now. That don't make me look bad. No, I got it now, though. I own it now. My name on every check now. My name on every contract now. Don't show something from 2014 saying that I ain't on. No, I didn't. But if they wanted to use me to say I did because I was a battle rapper and they didn't, okay, that was part of the marketing tool. No big deal. But I own everything now. Me, Ray Swag, and my third silent partner. But he arguing with Hollow back and forth. I did own it. I did. We already know you didn't own it. We already know you didn't own it. And it's obvious you didn't because it went from UW to UW. Similar to the same thing. And we don't see Naughty by Nature and Vinny them no more. We don't see them on it no more like we did in the beginning when they would be doing the intros, the face-offs, and doing the commentary, what Beasley be doing now for the Smack. So we know they had some hands and ties in it and not no more. And you kept it going and you and Ray Swag became partners and you changed the name. So that's obvious. Why you arguing about that? That was stupid to me. Then he go on and say, got ready, but yeah, to free. So they was asking about the battle. Here's another thing. They was asking about the battle, why this battle was so important to do over again. So he said something like Hollow was like he was supposed to battle Remedy, but he got Young Ill and he had to freestyle against Young Ill. See, even the argument of why this battle put together never made sense to me when going back from the Fight Club when they first went against each other and Arsenal won. When you listen to the battle was supposed to have been done in freestyle. Arsenal break it down. Arsenal say it was a tournament. 4 people was involved. You already know since it's in a tournament, you had to rap for whoever they put in front of you anyway. So regardless to if they switched your opponent or not, it still didn't matter. It was a battle rap tournament. And if you freestyling anyway, here was my gripes I had with him explaining this. You were supposed to have been freestyling anyway. So if you freestyling anyway, freestyling means coming from the top of the head. You don't know what you're saying, your rebuttals, however you do it. It don't matter who they throw in front of you because you freestyling. But we know they called it freestyling, but actually right. They know it too. So it don't matter who they threw in front of you when you're in a tournament of 4 people, which means 9 times out of 10, whoever they mix you up with, you're going to have to rap against, and it's going to be on a spot like that anyway. So I understood Arsenal in that. Then Hollow said this out of his mouth to Arsenal. He said, you was the king of the Fight Club in that era. Hollow said, I'm the king in this era. See, that's one thing. That's why people were trying to come at me. Because I was saying, who gave you that title? How did you win that? How did you earn that? Who gave you the title of being the king in this era? That's what Hollow said out of his mouth in his face-off against Arsenal. He is the king of battle rap in this era we in right now. That's a bold-faced lie. That's a bold-faced lie. What makes you the king? You lose against everybody that's more aggressive than you in rapping. How you the king? In battles that matter, you don't even win in. He lost the Verb. He lost the Rock. He lost the Arsenal. He lost the Lux. He lost the Surf. He lost to Pat Day the second time. He just lost the DNA on King. I mean, not DNA. He lost to Disaster on the King of the Dot thing. How are you the king of this era? Who gave you that title? And he really believed he the GOAT of this era. That's false. That's a lie. That's a lie. I never respected that. That's crazy. Who keeping score? Who keeping count on that? That's false. And he said that. I'm the king in this era. No, you not. No, you not. You could take the top 10 battle rappers in this era, let them rap up against Hollow. I don't think Hollow might be one of them. One or two at the most. Maybe. Probably not even that. Come on now. So, in this face-off, I thought they were very unprofessional, man. Some of the things that, again, they were doing. You know, they both vets in the game. You know the purpose of a face-off. So you know you got to, do it. And it seemed like Smack was like pulling teeth, trying to get brothers to do these face-offs when they already know what they are. That made no sense to me. I'm going to talk about that in another blog, though. Okay. He said, so Arsenal called Hollow broke. They were just saying some stupid, delusional things that we all know, for the most part, may not be true. Arsenal called Hollow broke. Hollow turned over the Arsenal like, broke? Is you calling me broke? Do I got to pull the paperwork out on that too? Then he look over at T-Top. He say, T-Top, you just left from my house, right? He say, big, nice house, right? So Hollow bought a house that came with a cat. So he brought a house that came with a cat, and T-Top explaining the cat is sort of like, you saw that comedy show, dude, the nurse, the Falkers, the Flocker, Gaylord Flocker, whoever he is, that cat in there. So Hollow was asking T-Top, wasn't you at my house? Didn't you see my house? Don't I got a nice house with a cat? And I guess he dressing cat up in outfits and hats. Literally, I ain't exaggerating. So he got a cat, he dressed up like a human being and wear magic hats. These dudes corny, man. While Hollow showing out about his house and how cold it is, then Arsenal look over at John and find. Let me say, John, then you go to my houses? Then you been at a few of my houses? Right. And my stuff big and look good too, right? He say, and John beat you the F up. Then Arsenal bought John in the picture. John beat you up. Hollow say, was you there? Was you there? Did you see him beat me up? That's when you know you got beat up. See, you know what's funny? When we used to hear about these fights, every time they wasn't in the same room, the other one would say they won. Hollow would say he won. John would say he won. But now they both in the same setting. When Arsenal bought it up, that was a sucker move too, Arsenal. This is about you and Hollow. You're going to bring in this man. So he bought up John, putting hands on Hollow and get to describing what happened. He grabbed him, rammed his head into the mirror and hit him in the mouth. And That's when the LOM clothing line came about. Ouch. The LOM. The LOM, man, he loosened open my mouth. He hit me and loosened opened my mouth. And made a shirt about it, and now he getting money. Oh man, these dudes. So Hollow, man, y'all can't be. Listen, let me tell you something. John, you can't be whooping on loyalty over money. I don't care. I'm not going to just let you be whooping on loyalty over money, hitting them in the mouth. I'm not going to let you keep hitting Hollow in the mouth. I ain't going to let you do that, fam. Stop it, man. Don't do that no more. That's my guy. We cool with each other. So, and then, while Hollow and Arsenal arguing over John whooping on Hollow, then Hollow get to tell him, and when he hit me in my mouth, then Calico hit him in his mouth, and another innocent bystander hit him in the mouth too. So now John got whooped. All these brothers sitting there arguing, bringing up who hit who in the mouth and who stomped the other one out. That's crazy, man. Then Arsenal talking about he getting money because Hollow talking about he getting money. So now Arsenal like, I'm getting money. Now they trying to see who got the most money. Hollow pull out some more fouls. Oh, you said you get money? Ain't you in a concert with Fetty Wap traveling doing him? Okay, what that? What you get? Let's say you at the least you getting 1,000, 35, that's 35,000. Why you doing features for $350? So it's showing Arsenal doing features on people's songs and albums for $350, but claiming to be a boss having all this money. So he pull up the receipts on that and show all that. Look, I can't tell you what you charge for money, but that's crazy because I'm a blogger, fam, now, but I charge $700. I charge $700. You a league owner. And I'm getting it. You charging $300 for a feature? I guess I am a popular blogger. Well, I'm charging $700 and I done got it a couple times. I'm sorry. That's crazy, man. Then Hollow gonna say, you paying $350 for a feature? That's how much girls charge on Backpage. Listen, fam. If you got a girl charging $350 for a shot on Backpage, $350 for a shot? Nah, it ain't happening. It ain't happening. They give it up cheaper than that, fam, where we from. So $350 for Backpage, that's a lot. It's mighty cheaper down these ways, brother. With that being said, man, the face-off for the most part, it was okay. It was interesting. I just thought them brothers was out of character, man. It's your boy Battle Truth. It ain't my judgment that's the question. It's yours. Subscribe to Battle Truth.